Hey cruisers, welcome to Balcony Cabin 1117 on Carnival Splendor. This is a spa cabin on deck 11. Not a lot of differences in a spa cabin and a regular balcony, but where there are differences, I'll try to point them out to you. So today's a sea day. It's a little bit rocky. You're gonna see things swaying a little bit because we are on high deck, deck 11, and there's a little bit of motion. We're going north on the Pacific Ocean back to Long Beach, California, and this is typically a pretty rocky day. Today's episode is sponsored by cruiseline.com, where you can find reviews, tips, and photos from real everyday cruisers. I did a ton of research on this ship before we came on board. There were over 6,000 photos alone from Carnival Splendor, and I had a really good time researching what cabin I wanted to choose, what entrees I was going to eat in the dining room on cruiseline.com. So be sure to check it out and find me on Shipmate app. It's Cruise Tips TV, all one word. So let's take a look around and see how we're keeping this little room organized on a 7-night cruise. The first place we're going to stop off over here is this little first bank of shelves. Right here we have a little exposed bank of shelves underneath all of the water. This is actually a gel nail kit that I brought along because I kind of had a feeling that I was going to have some issues with my nails. This is something I've never brought on a cruise before, but after my little debacle in Alaska where I lost a nail, I decided to bring it along, and I'm glad I did because I ended up doing my nails midway through the cruise again. So down below it you'll see a little bit more water being stored here, and my husband's camera. And then I'm going to go ahead and open up the bank of shelves by the safe, and you can see what type of safe we're dealing with today. This is actually a code safe, not a card swipe safe. There are instructions up here on how to use it. It's a relatively good size safe. We were able to get our passports and wallets, and this is just some extra storage, as you can see here. We're getting ready to pack up, so some of our shelves are a little bit more empty, but that is some pretty decent storage for a balcony. Next up, I'm going to show you the refrigerator, which is right here. One thing I loved about the fridge on this cruise, you guys, is it was empty when we got on board, so we did not have to ask for it to be emptied. We bring our own soda and some LaCroix, and we did buy some water for this cruise. Our stateroom steward has been kindly refilling our ice container several times a day, which has been wonderful. Now a little look at the vanity here. As you can see, we have some spa amenities, which I'll talk about in our day 6 vlog from Carnival Splendor. These are a really nice perk to having a spa cabin. And this is just where we keep all of our charging equipment and things like that. Standard non-surge power cord here with my husband's camera batteries. This is a USB charging hub, which is wonderful. We will link to as many of these products as possible in the description box below. So we have a bank of drawers over here just beneath the phone and the vanity. The first one has sort of a false back on it, so there's really nothing that you can put back here, but it has the blow dryer in it. This thing doesn't stretch very far, so it's kind of been a little bit of a difficult blow dryer to use. In hindsight, I would have brought my own had I known. Sunglasses for the family, my son's goggles as usual. More sunglasses, and this is where we keep all our hand sanitizing wipes. And like I always do, I keep some $1 bills over here as well for tipping room service. So as you can see, I'm almost out because we're towards the end of the cruise. So let's check out the next drawer. All right, the next drawer here has my makeup and hair essentials in it. Love my new brush roll from Target, by the way. I'll link to it. And this cute makeup holder here is awesome too. This is where I keep my lip scents. And then of course I have my curling iron, my hairbrush, and a clip that I use when I'm curling my hair. I have my new Tarte palette and my Ish contour kit here as well. Love those. I've been super happy with all of them. And a little comb that I use for curling my hair as well. So this is kind of the little makeup and hair drawer. Next up, I have underwear and swimsuits. So this is my swimsuit packing cube. As you can see, it's still sort of packed. And then I have underwear, bras, sports bras, things like that there. And then this is just the remainder of my hair stuff. And our last drawer on the bottom here has kind of a ton of stuff in it. This is a huge drawer. We didn't put any clothes in it. So here on the left, we have our 80s accessories, you guys, from the Rock and Glow deck party that they have on Carnival Cruises. So glad we got this on Amazon. We had a blast with it. This is my Stateroom Essentials Kit, which is kind of messy right now, but this is where I'll put our power cord and our lanyards and all that. This is my medicine pouch. Thankfully, we haven't needed much of it. I have used the Band-Aid several times because I keep getting blisters from my shoes, which is really weird. And then I have what you've seen in our packing video to be my little charging kit for my phone. And then I have my awesome Bandabo towel tamer, which has come in so handy on this cruise. And then this is a jewelry roll full of bracelets, necklaces, earrings, things like that. Now, we're gonna flip around and I wanna show you how my son's bed is working out. So this is normally a couch. but it converts to a bed, and it's been really comfortable for my son. There's this little side table here, which has been convenient for room service, and a chair that we've hardly used, but has kind of just held our beach towels all week. The other thing that I wanted to point out really quickly is that up on the ceiling, there's actually room for a fourth person. So they gave my son the choice of using this pull-down berth or the bed, and we chose the sofa bed for him because he has less chance of rolling out of it. Lastly, I just want to show you right over here by the bed, this one little area where you can store things. I was keeping my pajamas in here during the beginning part of the cruise. It looks like the stateroom steward has put something in there now, but it's a good place to put your jammies or anything you might need by the side of the bed. And then of course I have my sleep mask, which I cannot live without. Then we have the linen spray that's part of the spa cabin package and our remote control, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's go check out the bank of closets. So in the first closet, as you can see, it's all shelves. On the top, we have my husband's clothes. He's using a medium set of e-bags packing cubes, which I will link to in the description below. The zippers on these, you guys, are absolutely amazing. I can't explain how high quality they are, but they've really stood out on this cruise, and the medium-sized kit is absolutely perfect for our needs. This is my clothing and some of our souvenir shopping. My son's clothing is on the shelf below. As you can see, we leave our items in packing cubes for the most part and just fold back the top. And the bottom shelf there you'll see are my shoes. And there's a full-length mirror here too, which is nice. Not all cruise ships have those. Okay, second closet is mostly my husband's things. So he has his clothes here. There's life jackets up top. And there are quite a few hangers in this room, by the way. My husband keeps his tripod and his backpack here on the first shelf. And then my son's shoes are down on the bottom. It's a bit dark in here. Sorry about the lack of light. Hopefully you can get a good idea. And then I'm gonna shimmy through this narrow hallway. You guys, this hallway is so much more narrow than our normal cruise cabin experience. My husband and I are always like shimmying through, trying to pass each other, because when one person is in a closet and the other person needs to go to the bathroom, it doesn't work so well. So that is one thing I will note about this cabin. Relatively narrow, not terribly unusual for a balcony, but we did notice it a little bit on this cruise. Okay, the last of 3 closets, which is a lot of space. You'll see, again, tons of hangers, and they're the really nice wood kind. I love these. Mostly my clothes, the beautiful robes that come with the spa cabin. This is a Cloud 9 spa robe. And down below, we have our hamper. These fold-up hampers are wonderful when you're cruising, and we like to take 1 or 2 with us. On this cruise, since it was 7 nights, we brought just 1. On a 10-night cruise, I'll usually take 2. We did do laundry on this cruise, by the way, because we packed pretty light, so that kind of worked out. I want to show you, if you could back up Mr. Cruise Tips TV, the first little set of grab-and-go items. As you can see, we have magnetic hooks hanging on the wall. They're a little beat up because we absolutely love this set, but we have all of our family's hats hanging here. That one doesn't want to go back on, so I'll just put it down here. And I have my little cruise lanyard that I take with me out and about on the ship. This has my coffee punch card. If you get 6 coffees, you buy 6 coffees, you get 1 free on Carnival. And I've actually already gone through 2 of these cards because my husband and I are buying about 3 coffees per day. So it's been working out nicely. And this little lanyard is something that I bought on board. They are buy 1, get 1 free on embarkation day and really every day after that. But you keep your room key in here and you can go kind of hands-free. Over here we have a little bit more of a grab-and-go station. Backpacks and purses here, and a warm shawl for dinners and things like that there. So you'll notice that I didn't actually put all of the stuff by the door over here. Normally we do that, but because this hallway is so narrow, we were having another problem where we would open this door and things would hit right here. So that's why things are around the side this time. Let's take a look at the restroom. It's pretty standard. We'll look at the shower first, and then I'm going to bring you back to this bag in just a moment. Pretty standard shower here with an adjustable shower head, and we actually use the adjustment. I'm 5'0" and my husband's 6 feet, so we definitely move this depending on who's showering. Great temperature controls, the usual shampoo and shower gel goo that the boys like to use, but I don't, and all of our own products. You can see I have my razor kind of jammed in there, and then we've got all of our swimsuits hanging here to dry. Sorry, I know it's not a very pretty picture, but it's real. I want to show you guys my new toiletry kit. This is the toiletry kit that we featured in our Pack With Me video from eBags. As you can see, it has a hook and it has a removable mirror on it, which is wonderful. It folds down and zips like this, and it's called the Packet Flat. This thing is amazing, you guys. I don't know why I didn't buy one of these before, but I'm addicted to it. So up here we have little items that I'd like to be able to see, but that I don't use very much. So I have tweezers, earplugs, makeup remover, things like that. Down here we have floss, deodorant, toothbrushes, toothpaste, and then I have some smaller items in here like cotton swabs and things to remove makeup with on this side. And over here I just had some tissue and things like that. This has been such a great find, and I love the way that it packs flat into your suitcase. It's 2.5 inches thick and it's great. So I'm going to link to this one in the description below. So come on in and let's take a look at the shelves. I'm going to start with this first row of shelves back here. We've got sun care on the top, and then a few other random things. My favorite, oh, I love this lotion, you guys. The scent is amazing. Bobby Brown Beach, which you can usually get, I think, at Nordstrom. It's awesome. Baby powder, and then this is where I'm keeping all of the samples that you guys see me unboxing on our cruise gear channel. This is how I try them all out. I save them up and I bring them on a cruise. I cannot live without this Organic Pharmacy Lip and Eye Cream. It has served me well on several cruises. This is its 3rd cruise, and it is so amazing for nighttime after you've been swimming in the ocean or in the pools and you need to kind of hydrate your face. It's great for the lips and eyes. Yep, that's my son's half-eaten lollipop, keeping it real, right? And I usually keep a few lipsticks in my toothbrush jar over there. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to this side now. I'm gonna switch places with Mr. Cruise Tips TV, and we'll show you guys the other bank of shelves. Okay, so up top here, I have sort of my face cleansing area. I have lash extensions on this cruise, so I actually have a lash dryer too. Blows a little bit of air. Turn off, little guy. And then I have a, what are those little wrap things that you use for washing your face? Those are great. And then eye makeup remover, microdermabrasion, and a couple of different cleansers. And this little guy is a Neutrogena soap that I use to take off my lip scents at the end of the day. And then we have the only 2 toiletries my husband needs. Isn't that funny? Shaving cream and hair gel. And this is the only toiletry my son needs, so that's pretty much that. And then down here, just a few more random little items that I like to use. I have been loving my luxury scent box subscription, and I actually brought 2 of my favorite fragrances here. We do have a discount code for this, so I'll link to it below. And just a few other favorites that I can't live without. Some self-tanner, conditioner packets, and something that I like to buy at Target, which is this Neutrogena Body Oil. My skin gets really, really dry on cruises because of the chlorine in the pools and hot tubs, so I can't live without this stuff on my legs at the end of every day. So that's pretty much the great majority of the cabin. Love for you guys to stay tuned because we have a ton of vlogs, food slideshows, all kinds of great stuff coming. But you also want to make sure that you're following us over on social media, because on Instagram and Facebook we post photos that you can't see here on YouTube. So make sure you find us at Cruise Tips TV, all one word. And if you're not already subscribed to Cruise Tips TV, please check us out here, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and join us for a live stream soon. Thanks again for following along in our cabin tour of 1117 on Carnival Splendor, and until next time, we'll see you on the high seas.